The 1984 quarter dollar from the United States is one of those coins that almost everyone has seen at some point, yet very few people ever stop to truly examine it. At first glance, it appears completely ordinary, just another coin used in daily transactions, passed from hand to hand without a second thought. But hidden beneath its simple appearance is a story that many people never realize, a story that could potentially turn an everyday coin into something far more valuable than its face value. When you hold a 1984 quarter in your hand, the first thing you notice is the familiar image of George Washington. His profile faces left, strong and recognizable, a design that has been part of American currency for decades. Above his head is the word liberty, and to the side, you'll find the phrase "Iron God we trust." The date 1984 is clearly visible, but what many people fail to notice is the small mint mark located near the date. This tiny detail can play a huge role in determining the coin's origin and, in some cases, its value. During 1984, millions of quarters were minted in different facilities, primarily in Philadelphia and Denver. Coins produced in Denver carry a small D mint mark, while those from Philadelphia typically have no mint mark at all. Because of the large number of coins produced that year, most people assume that all 1984 quarters are common and only worth 25 cents. And for the most part, that assumption is true. However, there are exceptions, and those exceptions are what make coin collecting so exciting. The real value of a coin often lies in its rarity, and rarity can come from several factors. One of the most important factors is minting errors. These errors occur during the production process and can result in coins that look slightly different from the standard design. While these differences might seem like flaws, they are actually highly sought after by collectors. For example, some 1984 quarters were struck with what is known as a double die error. This happens when the coin's design is imprinted more than once in slightly different positions, causing the letters or numbers to appear doubled. To the untrained eye, this might look like a minor imperfection, but to a collector, it can significantly increase the coin's value. Another type of error is an off-center strike. In this case, the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a design that is shifted to one side. Depending on how off-center the coin is, this type of error can make the coin much more valuable than a standard piece. There are also cases where coins are struck on the wrong type of metal, known as planchet errors. These are extremely rare and can make a coin exceptionally valuable. Imagine finding a 1984 quarter that was accidentally struck on a different metal blank. That kind of mistake is not just unusual, it is incredibly desirable among collectors. Aside from errors, the condition of the coin plays a major role in its value. Coins that have been heavily used over the years will show signs of wear. The details may be faded, the surface scratched, and the overall appearance dull. These coins are generally worth no more than their face value. However, coins that have been preserved in excellent condition are a different story. A 1984 quarter that looks almost as if it just came out of the mint, with sharp details and a bright, clean surface, can be worth much more. Collectors refer to these coins as being in mint state, and they are graded on a scale to determine their quality. Grading is an important part of coin collecting. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on their condition and assign them a score. The higher the score, the better the condition, and the more valuable the coin becomes. A high-grade 1984 quarter can attract serious attention from collectors, especially if it also has unique features. Another interesting aspect to consider is the existence of proof coins. These coins are specially made for collectors and are not intended for general circulation. They are produced using a different process that gives them a mirror-like finish and extremely sharp details. A 1984 proof quarter, especially one that has been well preserved, can be worth significantly more than a regular circulated coin. Toning is another factor that can influence a coin's value. Over time, coins can develop natural coloration due to exposure to air and environmental conditions. While some people might see this as damage, collectors often appreciate unique and attractive toning. A 1984 quarter with beautiful, colorful toning can stand out and become more desirable. The market for coins is constantly changing, and values can fluctuate based on demand and availability. What might not seem valuable today could become more sought after in the future. This is why many collectors choose to keep their coins, hoping that their value will increase over time. If you want to find out whether your 1984 quarter is worth more than face value, the first step is to take a closer look. Use good lighting and examine the coin carefully. Look for any unusual features, such as doubling in the text, misalignment, or anything that seems out of the ordinary. Check the mint mark and compare your coin with known variations. It is also helpful to use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to get a better view of the details. Sometimes, the differences that make a coin valuable are very small and can only be seen up close. Taking the time to inspect your coin thoroughly can make all the difference. If you believe you have found something special, you may want to have your coin evaluated by a professional. There are experts and grading services that can provide an accurate assessment of your coin's condition and value. While this may require a small investment, it can be well worth it if your coin turns out to be rare. The excitement of coin collecting comes from the possibility of discovery. The idea that a simple coin, something you might receive as change, could be worth a significant amount of money is what makes this hobby so appealing. The 1984 quarter is a perfect example of how something ordinary can become extraordinary under the right circumstances. Many people overlook coins because they are such a common part of everyday life. But that is exactly why valuable coins can go unnoticed. Among the millions of ordinary coins in circulation, there could be a few rare pieces waiting to be discovered. Think about how many times you have handled coins without really looking at them. Each coin has its own history, its own journey through time. The 1984 quarter you hold today may have been used in countless transactions, passed through many hands, and traveled across different places. Yet it could still hold a hidden value that no one has noticed. Taking the time to check your coins can be both fun and rewarding. Even if you do not find a rare coin right away, you are learning something new and engaging with a piece of history. Over time, your knowledge will grow, and your chances of finding something valuable will increase. Coin collecting is not just about money. It is also about appreciating the craftsmanship, the history, and the stories behind each coin. The 1984 quarter represents a specific moment in time, a snapshot of American history that you can hold in your hand. As you continue to explore the world of coins, you will begin to notice details that you may have overlooked before. You will develop an eye for quality and rarity, and you will gain a deeper understanding of what makes certain coins valuable. So the next time you receive change, do not just put it away without looking. Take a moment to examine each coin. Check the date, the mint mark, and the overall condition. You never know what you might find. Sometimes, the most valuable ashiero are the ones hiding in plain sight. A coin that seems ordinary at first glance could turn out to be something truly special. All it takes is a little curiosity and attention to detail. And if you happen to come across a 1984 quarter with a rare error, exceptional condition, or unique feature, you could be holding something far more valuable than you ever imagined, a coin that could be worth up to $1.9 million.